Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. It's PCFF prediction time. I'll have some thoughts coming up right after this.
Kickoff week is almost here, and for the first time ever, all PCFF games will be televised. Tune in Sunday for a triple header on CBS. At 1, the Carolina Crush hosts the Vegas Vipers. Game 2 of the triple header has the Tennessee 39ers heading to Chicago to take on the Cartel. And in the nightcap, the Miami Militia raise their banner at home and welcome in the New York Criminals. Still not enough to feed your hungry football appetite? The Food Network is your new home for DC Parliament football. Tune in Sunday night after the great food truck race for DC and Cleveland. You want more? Lifetime has agreed to a 10-year deal with the Seattle Select, and they'll make their debut this weekend on the television network for women and gays. Select Resurrection, Sunday, after the Lifetime original movie, Who Took My Baby? Kickoff week is next week, and no one does it bigger than the PCFF.
The Pitt County Fantasy Football League enters its 12th season, and as I look at the rosters for the upcoming year, some things never change. Tennessee looks strong. Cleveland looks like a cellar dweller. Here are my 2011 predictions. The Miami Militia start the season as defending champs. Will Brian Perry's guys do it again? I think it's a two-horse race at the top between Miami and Matt Hager's Tennessee 39ers. They both look good on paper, and it could come down to the quarterbacks. Can Manning keep the interceptions to a minimum? Will Tony Romo play a full season and put up the numbers everyone expects him to? I think the Miami-Tennessee battle will be won and lost at the quarterback position. I'll give the slight edge to Perry's Militia. After that, things get jumbled. Vegas made a gutsy move trading for Chris Johnson. New York took a gamble taking Phillip Rivers in this year's draft before Tom Brady was off the board. I think these two moves pay off for Jameson and Eric, and these two teams will be in the postseason. So what about the other Hager? Daniel's Carolina Crush should be back in the mix. Never bet against Aaron Rodgers. Carolina's success hinges on the running back position. Can Best, Adai, and Turner stay healthy? I'm not so sure, which is why I have them in the middle of the pack. And what about Clip Rock's DC Parliament? For a guy who gets paid to talk about football, he doesn't seem to know much about the sport. But if Jamal Charles, by the way, no relation, is the stud everyone thinks he is, DC could be a real contender in 2011. Chicago and New Orleans are interesting teams to watch. Drew Brees has potential to have a record-breaking season for the Cartel. The Resurrection are led by Tom Brady. And now that he's teamed with Calvin Johnson, Anquan Bolden, and Percy Harvin, Nollins could have the most dangerous passing attack in the league. Then there's Seattle and Cleveland. I really like the Select this season. Vick, Jackson, Hillis, Davis, these guys are stars, and they'll make Seattle respectable instead of their normal role as the laughingstock of the league. And poor Charlie. We all want to see a winner in Cleveland. LeBron left the city high and dry. The Indians were a good story for a while this baseball season, and the K9 had so much hope going into the season. But Peyton Manning could be hurt worse than we all thought. The two tight end set of Mercedes Lewis and Rob Gronkowski certainly doesn't strike fear in anyone's eyes. I predict another rough year of football in Ohio. Enjoy the season, football nerds. It's finally here. Crack open a cold one and celebrate. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.